What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're back at it working on the JKU. So look at the goodies that we have for today. So our friends over at Rock Jock sent us the anti-rock. We do have anti-rock originally on our JKU for the front, but these are the chrome ollie, fully chrome ollie built arms. And so this kit is for a 4-door JK, and it is bolt-on. They send you the relocation brake lines as well. For our specific application, though, it's not going to be bolt-on because if you take a look, we already had moved the lines from the previous rendition of the build, and then we don't necessarily, this has been chopped, the frame, so we don't have the holes or the bolt-in holes that this kit requires. But of course, we're just going to do a little bit custom, but it'll work about the same. So super excited to get that going, and that's the plan for today. Hammer time. Okay, so we have the anti-rock put in, and let me show you guys, they do bring, I won't say stock, but the kit brings links to connect, right, the anti-rock, in our case, the chromoly piece, directly to the axle. But we went a different route. Setting up the anti-rock was actually pretty simple. We've done it before, but it only took about an hour. That being said, I want to show you guys, I showed you guys previously what is included in the kit. So guys, bear in mind that this is the sway bar links that are included in the kit. Since our application is more custom and not like most people to use this, we do need a different length. So we did go with custom sway bar links from RPM Steering, and also just to keep that aluminum feel throughout the Jeep, this is what we're installing. So you guys let me know, do you guys use stock length or aftermarket custom? Look at how beautiful it looks installed. And just obviously worth mentioning, there's nothing wrong with using these sway bar links. We've used them for years, but as the setup grows and becomes more and more custom, obviously these, I will say, standard lengths no longer do us any good. So you can kind of see just the length is definitely longer.
Here's a quick update. As you see, I disassembled the entire interior, and unfortunately, this is the only way to paint the original cage.
The stock cage.
Yeah, the stock cage. There's no way to remove the cage and paint it outside. So you have to do all of these, get all the carpet, the seats, the cables, the cords, everything to paint this the right way. Of course, I'm going to tape everything and make it and cover the rest of the Jeep as good as possible, but this is the only way to paint it.
So not gonna lie, guys, we were extremely nervous because we didn't think this was gonna arrive on time. So this is our MagnaFlow exhaust, and I'll put down here exactly what it's called, but it's specifically what we need for the RPM kit that we put underneath the Jeep. The issue is that there was not one available in the United States. We looked all over, but then we contacted MagnaFlow directly, and they've been amazing to work with. So looking forward to doing that install process. But guys, it just arrived this morning, so we're good to go. And so if you guys haven't already watched our Temu overhaul video, we actually got these from Temu.com, the app, guys, and they were like 40 bucks. Short, sweet, simple, and to the point. So we're gonna install those either today or in the next couple days. So the funny thing is that Marlon was stressing when we didn't have all the things, and literally the UPS and the freight truck arrived at the same time. We got our Maxxis Razor 40-inch tires. We got Tom Wood's drive shaft. That's the rear. Next Venture rock sliders. Oh, the front. I'm sorry. The front. Next Venture rock sliders, and they've been slightly modified, I should say, so that the third member isn't, or the third mount isn't in the way of that arm. So we're gonna have to figure out how to mount the third. So you can see it's 1, 2, and there's typically a third there, and then. Corners.
Next
Venture corners. Those are going to be awesome. I think we have the first ones. Yeah. It's prototype, so they're not out yet, guys. But stay tuned for that. I showed you earlier before we had the MagnaFlow exhaust delivered earlier. We got our Super Winch SX 12,000 pounds delivered. So I'm full-blown Eskimo mode because Utah is bipolar, cannot make up its mind. It's been incredibly warm and then cold. It was just thundering overhead, but no rain. So I'm in full-blown like off-roading gear. I have the Carhartt, I have my bibs under here, and well, yeah, let me show you guys an update. So this man right here, the real MVP, right, babe?
Yeah, I'm trying to be.
I'm proud of you, babe. I'm proud of you. All right, so let's run down a couple things. So we have not had anything powder coated on the Jeep. And you guys are going to be like, whoa, why? Well, that's because we got a bunch of paint from Seymour Paint. Shout out to those guys. And Marlon's just been applying layer by layer of the paint on everything. Basically the stock cage you guys saw yesterday, he had everything taped up. He gave the entire stock cage a couple good coats. Because it's so cold, it is taking a little longer to dry, and obviously we're not professional painters, but the paint really does mask a lot of our user error. So guys, if you are looking to spray paint anything, your axles, your chassis, I mean, all of this is literally all Seymour Paint. So we had Next Venture corners. These are prototype, I believe, because they are not yet available for the JKUs, but they will shortly, soon after we try them out. They arrived yesterday. Marlon did a couple sprays and test fitted, and I guess he's just going for it while it's semi-wet.
Yep. Yeah, I have no time. I can't wait a couple of more days. I have no time. I have to get the inner fenders and the fenders done. I don't know if today or not, but this takes time, so I wanna to do whatever I can.
And so we have the tires, and then we did decide, guys, so that's the 5 tires. Those are the Razor MTs. And we did it on a 20-inch wheel only because we already have 20-inch wheels. And so we're just going to have those unmounted and mounted onto here. And we are going to be using Road Runner for mounting the tires, guys. It's just a time thing, and also like mounting and unmounting bead locks kind of sucks. Not Marlon's favorite thing to do, nor mine. So we're going to be taking it to Logan, who's the owner of Road Runner, on a Monday. So he's going to be dismounting and mounting these, and that's going to give Marlon time to be able to do a lot of odds and ends. So we're still waiting on the PRP seats. I think that's probably one of the last big items. And then I lied. We're still waiting for freight to deliver the hood, the grill, and the fenders. Once we have the fenders, Marlon can start putting in the rock sliders, or before the rock sliders are rock guards, which are actually bolted into the body. Those arrived from Motobilt today, so shout out to Motobilt. Actually ordered the wrong ones. I didn't realize they offered steel and aluminum versions, so I accidentally ordered the steel, but I was able to call their customer service. They helped me fix my mistake, and we reordered the aluminum ones, and those arrived today. So today is Thursday. I called them Friday. They shipped out first thing Monday morning, and here they are. So huge shout out to the Motobilt team. They've always been so fantastic to work with. So this is going to probably be exciting for you guys. So the Next Venture corner armor does have the circular taillight option. I believe they all come like that, so that's cool. But then check out this side. So because we went with the Motobilt swing gate tailgate, right? We wanted corners. These are where the hinges used to be for the stock one, right? So if you're familiar with what a JK looks like, I can kind of show you. Let me zoom in. Let me see if we can zoom in here. So you see those hinges on the back of the two-door? So yeah, we're not going to have those because this corner armor is covering them. So here's the top one, and there's the bottom one, but you're going to be none the wiser because the armor covers it. So we're super excited about that. I believe the back bar of the rock hard 4x4 cage is in the backyard drying. Trying to figure out what else. Oh, all the electrical, Marlon, like he took out his amp, or is that a subwoofer? I'm sorry, the subwoofer. He took that out. So yeah, we're progressing, guys. We're progressing. And so just to clarify, if I didn't make it clear before, guys, this on the passenger side, because we got it without the hinge cutouts, there is going to be 2 options on the Next Venture website. There's going to be like this. So with the tailgate kit from Motobilt, they do bring like 2 little black squares that do fit into the where the swing gate used to live. So that it looks fine, it looks perfect. But if you do want to opt for corners without those little indents or cutouts, next venture is going to have that option for you guys as well. Fit check. And the famous red bottoms.
Yep.
All right, so let's do an update quickly on what's been done. We've been probably working on the Jeep every night until about 8 or 9 p.m. Just really depends. And that's really Marlon taking a 1-hour lunch break. I'll make us lunch and then make us dinner. But then other than that, he's first to wake up. He's actually made me coffee for the last 2 days. So thank you, babe. Guys, the Jeep is looking really good, but still a whole bunch that needs to be done. So check this out. Okay. So last time that we reviewed this area of the Jeep, y'all saw that Marlon removed the armor light just to get a good clean on everything, rewrap all the electrical. So check out what Marlon's been doing for the last 2 days. So we have the Next Venture corner armor, and so that's installed, as well as the Next Venture Highline rear fenders. So look at how beautiful. Look at the fit. And yes, guys, we ordered a new gas cap situation there. It should arrive in a couple days. And so we reused our Max Built trail tail lights, but they've obviously seen better days. We do need to order a new set. Look at that beautiful Motobuilt tailgate or drop down tailgate. Absolutely stunning. And no, we did not powder coat anything. It's all spray painted with Seymour paint. I'm not sure what we're going to do about the springs. So those were our old springs, and obviously those are still the old coilovers. We're waiting on the second order from Bill Stein. Again, we ordered incorrectly and ordered 2.5s, but what we really need is 2.0s. So that's what we're waiting on. And hopefully those get here within the next couple of days. So we're getting into, at least for the next day or two, we're getting into like what we call the electrical stage of the JKU. And so that was, as you guys saw, Marlon rerouting the sound system, or actually identifying what was where. So what was to the speaker cans, the pods, and what was to the subwoofer. And so now, since the Ultimate Dana 60 front and rear does have e-lockers, both of them, we do have to wire those up, right? So I don't know if you guys have seen yet, but we did install a Switchworks, and that's made by SSV, and they're actually local here in Hurricane, guys. They used to be in California, moved out here to the St. George area probably within the last year or two, and it's been awesome to be able to partner up with them. It's cool that they're here local. We're going to do a bunch of trails with them and go get content at the mountain in San Hollow. But if you guys already seen the one in my Jeep that controls my lockers, my suck down winch, my lights, we're now installing one in the JKU, and it's actually incredibly easy and super like user friendly. Even I could install it. So Switchworks, what is it, right? So you guys, if you haven't already watched the install video or part of the install video when we were installing it in the two-door, this is the Switchworks Alpha 12, guys. So it's a switch panel. And the box, I always like to show it because it has 60 preset configurations that you can use. But if none of these strike your fancy, you can also upload your own. And so each of these 12s is an individual button, and it is backlit, so you do have that touch like feedback. And so I can use them with gloves. I'm not a really big fan of the touchscreen ones, so I was really excited to see that these were actual buttons. And so this is the brain. This is what makes everything work, and it's going to go in this area here. We're going to have to find a home for it. But it's, I mean,
solid state.
It's solid state, yeah. So that's what you want, guys, when you're looking for a switch panel. If you guys are looking to upgrade or either get one and you haven't had one before, take a look at Switchworks. We're going to link everything in the description below, and you guys let me know what you guys think. I have so many updates for you guys. Today is Monday, and it is the 7th, and we have had so many deliveries today. It's actually quite unreal. We've had everything from 2 different freight companies. We've had UPS, USPS, FedEx, any postal mail carrier that you could possibly imagine has been at our house today, guys. Let's go over what's been done, what we still need to do, and honestly, I want to hear your thoughts. I think at the very least, we have to start off with the wheel and tire combo, guys. So like I said, we are now going to be running the Maxxis MT. So they're the Maxxis Razors MT. And yes, guys, it's a 40-inch DOT tire on a 20-inch wheel. Alrighty, so these were my old wheels on the two-door, so that's why they have battle scars. but that's fine because they were going to get, you know, busted anyways. And look at it. Like, it's crazy. I don't think we've run a DOT tire in years. So tread is, you know, obviously not as sticky, but this is going to last a long time, several thousands of miles. I'll include that here, what they're rated for. But yeah, guys, they're beautiful. And you guys saw that the JKU is obviously on 42-inch tires of a different brand, and so they were mounted, obviously. So Marlon and Blake, our friend Blake, they took the tires off the Jeep yesterday, put that in the trailer, in our truck, and then also loaded up the 4 new Maxxis 40-inch tires, and then we took those to Roadrunner this morning at about like 8 a.m. So our friend Logan, who owns Roadrunner, they're out in Leverking. They're amazing. They've worked on our Jeeps. They worked on our trucks. So if you're in the area, definitely hit him up, give him a call. They do so much. They also specialize in mufflers and diesel and all that. So they are your one-stop shop. But I digress. We took them to Logan at Roadrunner this morning, and he had them done in record time. He's amazing, really incredible friend of ours. Guys, they are back. We picked them up midday. They are mounted and they are on the Jeep, as you clearly saw, and they are looking fantastic. But that's not it. That's not the only thing that we've done today. I got my gas cap thing. So from Temu, I think it was like $4, and it's perfect. We covered that we already had the corner armor installed as of yesterday or the day before, as well as the fenders. But guys, it's here. Look, this is the Rock Monster USA JK to JL conversion fenders. So Chris, the owner of Rock Monster USA, guys, we're going to link everything in the description. He actually paint matched to our paint code. Look at that. And so when we do the front fenders, this is going to be the insert that you see in the JLs, not like my JK. It's going to look like a JL. And then not only that, let's keep going. Look at the front. And so we have in the front the 2025 JL JT grill. And guys, again, this is a JK to a JL/JT 2025 plus conversion grill, and it's been paint matched also by Rock Monster USA. And so I do have a JL conversion grill on the two-door JK, as you can kind of tell over there. It's pretty dusty, but that's the older 2018 to 2024 style. This is the 25 and up style. So absolutely stunning. And then this is probably my favorite piece. So I'm going to get Marlon to lower it because I can't reach that. Guys, this is the cherry on top. And I think my favorite part of the 3 is going to be the hood. Check this out. I need a step stool. Thank you, babe. So we have a custom logo, and this is metal, and this has tons of work and hours and paint and gloss coat. Our very own logo is in the hood, guys. This is next level. Honestly, this is also an option from Rock Monster USA. You can get anything you want. He also does custom, like if you wanted a name or something here, these inserts can also be made similar to this style, like the metal mesh, and you could also put logos, names, whatever you want. And you could also add backlights into that. That is another fun option that you'll see on the Rock Monster USA website. What we're currently installing is our new Novesight lights. I'm going to include that. So that is a new partner for us. Off-Road and Chill this year is Novesight. We're super excited to have them on board. So you're going to be seeing us run a lot of different lighting options. But look at that. And that's actually a cover that you can remove. Nice. The grill, the hood, the fenders. Guys, it literally gave the JKU a much needed facelift, but that's not all. Our correct size coilovers are here. So if you guys have been watching, we accidentally ordered 2.5s when we needed 2.0s. So those came in. We have our Bilstein coilovers. So Marlon's working on getting the old coilovers out and then the new ones in. And obviously I have my phone sideways. Let me turn it around here, guys. We got our best top. So we are super excited about that. I think that's probably going to be one of the last things that Marlon installs, only because He's gonna probably have to pull the Jeep out of the garage, and where we live, there's an HOA and they're super strict about not working in your driveway. You have to work in your garage. So we'll probably have to take that to Kevin and Brittany's, and they live in a non-HOA neighborhood, and then we're probably just gonna have to install it there, but we'll see. I'm really scared. Our power tank is here. It's here. And of course, you know that we had to get the gloss black. And so usually the sticker is black with yellow, but they do have different sticker options. So we made sure that we had matching. Look at that. So this is the 15-pound BTS, which stands for behind the seat kit. So this is everything. I'm going to show you everything that the kit brings. This is the bracket to mount it. We have the heavy duty tire inflator, and then I opted for this is new, this is the Duro braid air hose. So take a look at that. It's different than our normal air hoses. It's heavy duty for sure. And then your normal bracket that this mounts onto this, and then your power tank goes inside. And then check this out. These are power tanks cliffhanger behind the seat, under seat storage. So I'll open them up, show you guys, but they come with these cool cards, and then you can just label the contents and it slides right in here. It's hard to do with one hand. Oh, there you go. Easy to do with one hand. I was just putting it in through the top and it's through the side. So we hope that we're able to make these work for the back of the JKU, but we are not going to have seats like bench seats, the stock bench seats in the back. We're going to be having our PRP custom seats. But if anything, they'll definitely fit in the JL because we do still have the stock bench seat in the rear. It's about 1,000 degrees out and we're pressure washing. So I'm getting our old Corbeau seats nice and clean for their new home. Guys, the moment we've been waiting for, the PRP Enduro crawls are here. Check that out. I mean, this video does not do them justice. I have to have Marlon put one out in the sun. We got the croc. It's all vinyl, so no real crocodiles were harmed in the making of these seats, guys. It's all vinyl. It's PETA safe, but check that out. So we did croc because this Jeep originated in the South Florida swamp. So it's a little throwback to Marlon's swamping days. Right, babe?
Yeah, no more.
No more swamps?
I'm not cleaning any more mud. It's been horrible cleaning all this mud.
We did go with a 4-point harness. Marlon is not a big fan of the 5-point. He doesn't like how it sits in the crotch area for him. I'm a big fan of the 5-point, so we settled and we met in the middle on a 4-point with a buckle style latch. So right now I'm on the way to the Hurricane landfill. We've received tons of packages, so that means tons of boxes that have to be removed. So even though our normal trash around the house, like residential trash, is every Thursday, which is tomorrow, we still have way too much. It'll never fit in the bins. And we actually have 2 of the black normal trash bins and then 1 recycling bin. So dump run was definitely in the cards. Kevin is in front of me in his truck, and his truck is also jam-packed full of boxes and just like all sorts of different packaging materials. So we'll see. I've never actually been here. I believe the Hurricane residents are entitled to dump off residential trash for free up until I think 500 pounds or something like that, or 200 pounds. I don't know. So, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. But we are stuffed to the brim. What are you doing, Marlon?
Reading this.
You never read instructions.
Yeah, it looks like I don't know what I'm doing. This is the first time that I'm installing exhaust and exhaust.
I think that's just the warning. I don't think that's the instruction page.
Yeah, you have to be careful because I'm exhausted.
Wow.
Ouch, that hurt.
That was cringe. All right, guys, we're T-minus right now as I'm filming and posting this video. It is Sunday and we leave tomorrow. And if you can hear, maybe you can hear, Marlon is grinding away in the garage. So I'm going to quickly upload this video. After this, we have one more build series video, and then we are going to debut at EJS. So hopefully we'll see you guys there. Let us know in the comments below if you're going or if you're going to Jeep Beach. Our 2-door is going to be with SSV or Switchworks, and then our 4-door JK is going to be at the Maxxis booth, I believe. Guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, big thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and we'll see you next time. Bye.